Yo, 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 what's up? What's really good? I'm like last minute and stuff because this North Carolina Duke game then got crazy. Duke was up 24 points, and I wasn't paying this game no attention because I just watched Power. North Carolina down by one, ain't got the ball. Hold on, I gotta see how this thing is going to end. I don't know. I hate Duke. Oh, he scored. Wait a minute. They called a foul on Carolina. Oh, they called a foul on Duke. Oh man, they'd have been better off just letting it go because my boy came back and scored on the putback. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Hey, in case I may not have mentioned, and I don't think that I have, it is March Madness. Okay, this is Selection Sunday. Selection Sunday is this Sunday coming up. Oh, they'd have been better off if they had just let that stand. RJ Davis tipped that in. Anyway, hey, how's everybody doing? Oh man, I hope everybody has had a wonderful week. It is Friday, March 14th, 2000 the 25. Hey, yo, Rob, I sent that link, bro. So great week. Great week of work. Great week of work. I am now, I'm officially, I'm not in training no more. I know a lot of people saw the post that I put on Facebook of the certificate. I just got that today. And before we get started, just gotta have a little testimony right quick, okay? Because he missed the free throw. Good Lord have mercy. See this? Oh, good Lord have mercy. This is called pressure. But I do have to have a little testimony because I have to honestly say again how good the Heavenly Father really is. I've been saying thank you, Jesus. I've been saying thank you, Jesus. Wait, they moved in the lane too quick, so the free throw ain't gonna count. Oh my God. Oh my God. Carolina was going to come back and win this. My boy moved in the lane too quick, so the free throw don't count. A lane violation, and Duke gets the ball back with 4 seconds left. Oh my God. You have got to be kidding me. This is March Madness. This is March of the Madness. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm trying to give thanks to God, and the drama in the basketball is too much. How do you mess that up, North Carolina? I said that it would have been better off had they just not called the foul and just let the putback go. But anyway, again, I'd be remiss. I can't not continue. I've never said thank you, Jesus, so much in a week span in my life that I have over the last week and a half, because God is good, and I'm talking about the Heavenly Father. I ain't talking about that Hollywood God. I'm talking about the Heavenly Father. He is good. He is everything, and He is the reason. And because this is I truly believe that this was. I've been talking about this for a while. This was always, I believe, this was always in store for me. But it goes to that saying, the Lord doesn't give you what you want; He gives you what you need, and the rest is up to you. The Lord don't give you what you want; He gives you what you need, and the rest is truly up to you. I've been saying for a couple years now, I want to be a bus driver. I want to be a bus driver because I want to have the same schedule as my kids. And it's like the whole time the man upstairs was like, then do it. Do it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And they the zone that I'm in, where I'm delivering, the kids I'm delivering, the that I'm taking to school, the route, I rock with it, and still working at the daycare, even though, my hours have decreased. And to be honest, they're gonna decrease some more. Uh, you know, not by much, but they're gonna decrease some more. And a little sad about that, particularly given the time of the year it is. But I can't. I asked for this opportunity. I prayed and I asked the Heavenly Father for this opportunity, and He's given me everything that I want and that I asked for. And I couldn't be more grateful. So it's awesome. Like I'm not in training no more. I've been driving by myself since Tuesday, and yeah, and I love it. I love it. I do. I love it. I actually love doing both. I actually do love doing both jobs because it's stuff that I enjoy. I be tired. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired right now because I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning because I had a sucky butt night of sleep last night. But yeah. So that's my testimony. Thank you, Jesus. I can't say it enough. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Now, I had to get my testimony because y'all know how we talk on Friday. Okay. Y'all know how we talk on Friday. Okay, so what are we going to talk about on this Good Friday? NFL free agency. We talked about that a lot on Monday. Um, thanks again. Thanks again. All jokes aside, thanks again. But we talked about NFL free agency. All the, pretty much the big stuff is the big names for the most part has been signed up. Now everybody's playing that whole let's give Aaron Rodgers a whole bunch of attention game. Let's see where he wants to go. And I'm just like, bruh, who cares? Like, I have never heard, so much attention about where somebody is going to go from a 5-12 from a quarterback whose team went 5-12. But as we said, Devontae Adams went to the Rams. Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa did go to the Buffalo Bills. So basically, they're replacing Von Miller with Joey Bosa. I get it. And there's a lot of one year contracts and things like that. A lot of 1 year contracts that have been dished out. So really, everybody is wondering. I guess everybody's wondering where Aaron Rodgers is going to go, where Russell Wilson is going to go. My personal opinion, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will probably do themselves a disservice if they sign Aaron Rodgers. The only reason why I say that is because where's the future? Like, what's the future of that position? Like, where's the future of that position? The future in that position is a 41-year-old quarterback that who's coming off of an awful season, who's coming off really 3 straight awful seasons. I understand the ruptured Achilles. That's not his fault, but that's your future. That's your game plan for the future. I kind of don't understand that. Now, what I will say that I've noticed what's happened over the last 24 hours, and y'all bear with me because we ain't talking sports long tonight. DeMarcus Lawrence, now formerly of the Dallas Cowboys, signed with the Seattle Seahawks. And he signed with the Seattle Seahawks, and he he wasn't at words when it came to exiting his former team, the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't like to talk Dallas. I don't. Yep. Wrong time to call her. You know, stop. I don't like to talk about the damn Dallas Cowboys. I don't. I think they are a waste of time because they're overcovered and they underachieve year after year. But to me, this is funny. This is hilarious. This is funny. So bear with me for this short.
This is my home. I'm forever going to be there, but you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So yeah, we here. Dallas is my home. I'm forever going to be there, but you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So yeah, we here. Dallas.
And then, of course, Micah Parsons has to clap back and say, "You a clown." And DeMarcus Lawrence says, "You calling me a clown is not going to make any difference. Maybe if you'd have did less tweeting, and more winning, I wouldn't have gone nowhere." Shots fired. But boom! Now, the only thing I got now, that was a very true statement by DeMarcus Lawrence. And that's what he said. They had their little Twitter spat, Rob. That's what they said. He said, maybe if you'd have done less tweeting and more winning, I wouldn't have went nowhere. And I'm like, shots fired. Damn, nigga. Say it with your chest. My only issue with DeMarcus Lawrence, because he spoke the absolute gospel there, my only issue is, bro, you went to Seattle. Seattle ain't going nowhere. In fact, I dare say that Dallas will probably have a better season than Seattle next season. Matter of fact, I would almost bet money on that. So Seattle ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. But, I mean, hey, he just wanted to get that one off his chest. He wanted to get that one off of his chest. So, happy trails, nigga. And Micah Parsons, why don't you do a little less tweeting and more winning? Maybe he wouldn't have went nowhere. You bum. You bum. Maybe you should have did less tweeting and more winning, you bum, and he wouldn't have went anywhere. Stupid. You stupid, B. Who cares about your podcast, B? Anyway, now he just kissing Jerry ass to make sure he get that bag. He is. He just kissing Jerry ass to make sure he get that bag. This motherfucker do everything Jerry Jones told him to do. Hey, DeMarcus, why don't you go on there and say, next year, we're going to win the Super Bowl? And this dumb motherfucker say it. He's a hell of a player, but boy. Anyway. All right, NBA basketball heating up. And right now, my Los Angeles Lakers are cooling down. Bron got hurt Saturday against the Celtics. We haven't won a game since. We lost last night to Milwaukee, got blown out. We played Denver tonight, but Lakers have fallen in the 4th seed. I don't even want to talk about them. I want to talk about the damn Oklahoma City Thunder. Them boys and the Cleveland Cavaliers who've won 15 straight games. You know, Charles Barkley had a point. Charles Barkley was dead on the money and say, all you niggas talk about is the Lakers and the Warriors. Cleveland has won 15 straight games. They have the league's best record. The Oklahoma City Thunder have the league's best player, at least for this season. I still think Jokic is the best player. But, Coach Hampton, I don't think that I didn't think the Lakers was going to win tonight either. Hey, Hampton, did Duke end up winning that game? That's some crazy shit right there, bro. That would have been quite the new insertion in the Carolina-Duke rivalry had Carolina been able to pull that shit off. Carolina, Duke won? Duke won or Carolina? I forgot who I asked. Duke won or Carolina? But yeah, March Madness is here. And I'm gonna tell y'all, March Madness, Duke won. Fucking lucky motherfuckers. 74-71. Okay. No problem. No problemo. March Madness is my favorite. Now I know the NBA is heating up, but March Madness is my favorite postseason. I like it better than the. Oh, shut the fuck up with that Duke baby bullshit. Shut that. Y'all gonna lose tomorrow to Clemson because you ain't got Cooper Flag playing. But the hell up with that Duke bullshit. March Madness is perfect. I like it better than the basketball playoffs, football playoffs, baseball playoffs. I love March Madness. It is my absolute favorite sports time of the year. Even though I say that NFL is the most wonderful time of the year, it is, for the duration of it. But when it comes to March Madness, that is the best postseason in America. I love it. It's perfect. So I can't wait. And VCU is kicking ass. Hampton, your alma mater is kicking some ass this season, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, they kicking some ass, boy. But basketball's heating up. I think Jokic is still the best player in the game, but Shea is the best player this season. And it's getting real interesting because nobody wants to give OKC a shot. Nobody wants to give OKC or Cleveland a shot. Who trying to prove something? The Cavs, the Thunder, or VCU? You starting to believe? You starting to believe who? In VCU? Starting to believe in Ram Nation? See, Rob, you a hater. You a hater. You're such a damn hater. VCU, yeah. VCU balling, bro. VCU balling out of control. Boy, I could tell you, sit here and tell you what it was like when they went to the Final Four, boy. Downtown Richmond was lit. Beyond lit. Don't see, look, now this nigga trying to clean up. Who the hell is VCYU, nigga? He said VCYU has always been the truth. Who you talking about, nigga? Yeah, I bet. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, clean it up. Clean it up. But no, but back to the NBA. Nobody wants to give OKC or Cleveland no respect. Nobody wants to give OKC or Cleveland no respect. Niggas are saying that OKC gonna come out. Niggas are saying that OKC is gonna come out of the West. But niggas ain't even giving Cleveland the finals. They say no, Boston is gonna beat them. And I understand why, because they the defending champions. But I told Tony this 2 years ago when they first made the Donovan Mitchell trade. I said, bro, if they mesh, if Donovan Mitchell meshes with them boys that's already there, I said Cleveland is going to be a problem. And Cleveland has been a problem. They're not giving these niggas no respect. Because of Oklahoma City's youth, they're not giving them no respect. It's like, bro, y'all are fucked up because y'all want so bad. Now, if you sit here and say the Nuggets or whatever, I can understand that because in a 7-game series, I would actually have to give the edge to the Nuggets just because of the size and because I understand Hartenstein and Chet, they beast, but they're a little thin compared to Jokic and Aaron Gordon. But we'll see. That's why they play the game. That's why they play the game. But niggas ain't giving them. Niggas want so bad to see the Lakers and the Warriors. And the team I'm scared of the most right now is the Warriors as far as when it comes to how they playing right now, as far as how they hot. But you can't say too small and inexperienced when OKC was the number 1 seed last year, bro. So it's not like this is a first. This isn't nothing new for them. OKC was the top in the Western Conference last year. But it is what it is. Golden State would scare me because Jimmy Butler has kind of brought Steph Curry and Draymond Green and that whole team back to life. We've seen Steph Curry win championships. We've seen Jimmy Butler carry teams to the finals. But we'll see. We'll see. But OKC has got my full respect. Them niggas, I done watched like full games of them for the last couple weeks. Them niggas go. And I said this a couple weeks ago. I got to start fucking with the Cavs. I got to start messing with the Cavs because they got UVA niggas on there that won the chip back in 2019. DeAndre Hunter and Ty Jerome. Matter of fact, since the Cavaliers traded for DeAndre Hunter, who was averaging 20 in Atlanta, ever since the Cavaliers traded for DeAndre Hunter, they've been undefeated. They haven't lost a game. Like the Cleveland Cavaliers are for real, bro. They're for real. Now, if there's a dark horse team in the East that I think could possibly upset somebody in the first round, I would have to say it's the Detroit Pistons. Boy, Detroit basketball is back, baby. I'm telling you, Motown is back in the balling business. Them little young motherfuckers is playing. And I think they're going to end up being matched up against the Knicks unless they catch the Pacers or the Bucks for the fourth or the fifth seed. But Detroit could upset somebody. Them boys are playing. You know, you ever heard the phrase, you're too young to know better? That could be the Detroit Pistons this year. And I'm so happy for the Pistons because the Pistons ain't been shit for real since they traded Chauncey Billups back in 2008. That's almost 20 years ago. They've been to the playoffs 2 times since then and haven't even won a game. The last time the Detroit Pistons won a playoff game was game 4 against the Boston Celtics in the 2008 Eastern Conference Finals. Call me on that. Quote me on that. I ain't got no phone, no nothing in front of me. This is straight off of knucklehead memory. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about, well, the Lakers are going to do this. The Lakers about to fall into the 5th seed possibly. You know, I'm not going to say, but I will say this, though. Since we're talking about the Lakers, and Rob, once I show this clip, I'll bring you in on this. You know, everybody saw how LeBron James ran up on Stephen A. Smith, which I said last week I didn't particularly like, because for one, you quick to run up on another brother, but you wouldn't have ran up on somebody like Skip Bayless. You wouldn't have ran up on Tony Kornheiser, Colin Coward. You wouldn't have done none of that stuff, but you run up on Stephen A. Smith. And there are actually people out there who've actually accused you of cheating, and who have actually accused you of your whole career cheat. You know, people have literally accused you of being a cheat. One person in particular, Chael Sonnen, the former UFC fighter, has outwardly said that him and LeBron got the same dope guy, that he's cheated. I mean, that he's taken PEDs his entire career. There's never been no lawsuit, no cease and desist. He damn sure ain't going to run up on Chael Sonnen because he's a former UFC fighter. He'll whoop LeBron ass. I mean, he literally, and so this is why I find stuff like LeBron running up on Stephen A. weak, because you only do that to certain people. That's the equivalent of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, bruh. That's the equivalent of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. You know exactly who to pick with. You ain't gonna mess with this dude right here. Just go ahead and listen.
If the world understood what LeBron did, like other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player. You're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter.
What do you think
there's only one. We have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing. But there's only one golfer.
Please tell.
There's only one golfer. I'm not going to. But there's only one golfer that follows the big 3. And the big 3 is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer, but it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People will say it all the time. It doesn't matter. John Daly won it. It's like, it matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketballers understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long. You can shoot in the fourth
more
quarter
red blood
just like
cells,
you
more
shot in the
oxygen
fourth
in your red blood cells. Okay, got you.
It's the king of performance enhancers. If the world understood what LeBron did, like other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well,
bruh. Again, this man he said this about LeBron on numerous occasions, and LeBron has done nothing. Nothing. Let's hear it one more again.
well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player. You're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter.
What do you think he's
there's
doing?
only one. we have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing. But there's only one golfer.
Please tell.
There's only one golfer. I'm not going to, but there's only one golfer that follows the big three. And the big three is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer, but it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People will say it all the time. It doesn't matter. John Daly, one of these. It matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketballers understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long. You can shoot in the fourth quarter just like you shot in the fourth minute. More oxygen in your red blood cells.
Okay, got you.
It's the king of performance enhancers. If the world understood.
Bruh, that's crazy. And you know what? That is a strong, in this situation, Rob, that is a strong statement because, you know, this guy has been saying this for a while and nobody has said, and the only show that I've seen that has said anything about this is the Dan Le Batard show. And that's why I fuck with Dan Le Batard, because he will talk about stuff that mainstream shows will try to just sweep under the rug, try to pretend like, oh, we never heard that. Now, the crazy part is that Dan Le Batard was talking about this for a couple of days this week, and his colleagues were hopping on him like, wait a minute, like, yo, but why though? And it's like that's disrespectful. I'm offended that you said that about LeBron, and I'm like, why would you be offended? Why is it disrespectful? Especially if it has the possibility of being true. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he did or he didn't. But I find it very interesting that Chael Sonnen has said these things about LeBron blatantly. We have the same drug guy, and you haven't heard so much as a peep from LeBron. Again, not a lawsuit, not a cease and desist, none of it. And it just gets swept under the rug because, and probably that hasn't happened because there's probably some behind closed door agreement that no mainstream media, no mainstream outlets will talk about. There's probably that behind closed doors deal. Boy, that deal with the dark side. I'm sorry. Rob, I'm bringing you up. I'm bringing you on here. We can lead off of that. Your mic is muted, bro. There, muted. There you go.
Yeah. So look, first we can start off like this. Thank you for your platform and thank you for the time. Stephen A. told that motherfucker not to put because I watched Stephen A. interview on with Gilbert Arena.
Now, go ahead. I'll comment off of that in a bit, but go ahead.
I watched his interview, what he had to say on Gil's Arena, because on Gil's Arena he was able to be a little more relaxed and be able to throw in a couple of niggas and be a real man and be a real nigga about the shit. So first off, to put it bluntly, he told the motherfucker, don't do this. I'ma frame your ass. It's not gonna work. He had told him, like he was telling him. So the problem is LeBron don't want to admit what he did. I mean, nobody's blaming him, but he gotta understand that it's him and the hype that he bring around shit, anything that he do. Now I get on LeBron's end, I can understand how he feeling, right? Your son almost died. You just want you and him both just y'all scrambling, scraping for hope and just trying to fulfill anything before he could possibly drop dead. Got it. But the way you went about it, it's the way you went about it. And then instead of going on ahead and letting the boy go ahead to the G League and develop properly, Y'all still trying to throw him in the fucking games.
He been in the G League.
But he needs to.
But I see what you're saying. He needs to stay there.
He needs to go back and he needs to stay there. Now, just like with them ball boys, right? I feel like they were pushed out and they could have developed more in traditional college, but the money was calling and their daddy had talked too much shit.
Man, bro, I didn't agree with the way that he, did with LaMelo, but shit.
Exactly.
LaMelo's a beast.
Them bullshit ass shoes.
Them shoes sucked. But LaMelo is a beast, bruh. LaMelo is all world, my nigga.
But the whole thing is, like, as parents, you have to own up the shit when you fuck up. Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and own up the shit you fucked up and go ahead and own up to it and get it over with so you can go ahead and move on. In this case, LeBron needs to go ahead and admit, you know what? I pulled some rank. I got my son on the team. I fucked up.
He ain't gonna do that.
And we can just go ahead and move on. Now, second, what I'm gonna get on. I appreciate that that you found somebody that is openly talking about LeBron and is not scared of no backlash, because it's time that we had these conversations, bro. As you get older, your body breaks down. You don't get stronger. You get lethargic. You get slower. You get weaker. So you have to do more in order to stay in shape. You have to take growth hormone and all that. Tom Brady was pushing it, playing football at 40.
45.
Right? 45. Finna have one of them young ass fucking linebackers just fucking trip and fucking shatter his fucking pelvis.
The referees wouldn't allow that shit. That's what annoyed me about that shit.
To think that LeBron is still up here running up and down the court for fucking damn near 48 minutes and not taking something is just unheard of. Because goddamn, I'm 48 and my leg be talking to me, and sometimes I don't have the energy just to goddamn dump my trash or even clean my house the way I should.
Nah, that's just you being lazy, nigga.
No, my fucking leg hurts that much. Fuck
that's
that.
Right. Yeah, no. You got a legit reason. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Yeah, you got a legit reason. My bad.
Or like earlier,
I'm being dead ass. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, I know. The earlier today, I wanted to go to the store. Usually, I got enough energy. I'll just go ahead and walk down the hill to the store and catch the bus up. Today, I couldn't do it, but I still had to try to do a little sprint to catch the bus so I could ride down here. You understand what I'm saying?
You running?
I can't run. What it is, right? If I get enough lead time and it ain't too far, it's gonna seem like I'm running. I just left in enough time. That's all. I do like a light little track jog.
Boy,
I can't talk about.
You seen a couple of these high schoolers, bro? When I'm leaving and they're not paying attention, I had one the other day haul assing. I was damn near on fucking Hungry Springs Road, haul assing. I was laughing my ass off. I ain't realize it. I was like, I won't do it on purpose, but I was laughing my ass off. He was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna miss my bus. I said, man, 4:30, bro. Y'all gotta be ready, bro. 4:30, man. I'll be on time. But I can picture you running to catch a bus. That's just a hilarious sight to me. But see, the thing I'm gonna say about Tom Brady is that they pretty much set the rules up where you can't touch. Well, you couldn't touch this nigga.
Exactly, and it's goddamn the same thing with LeBron. You tell me you don't see where LeBron do that same and that Jordan hook.
Jordan hook. Jordan hook.
That fucking hook where you fucking hook a motherfucker.
You mean
and
like
his arm so fucking long and strong. What he do is when he about to go by you, he pin you to him.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got what you're saying.
That pin move, right? Mm-hmm. So he's gonna fucking pin you to him with his big ass fucking arms and that long ass wings. And then when he do it, he dip his shoulders so he makes sure that he gets you right on your hip and at your knee. So you really can't move, and he done spun.
The difference between LeBron and Brady is that, I will say this about Brady: he mastered that 1-2 quick step pass, that short passing game that was like a running game. So he he mastered that, around when he was like 33, 34 years old with the Patriots. After Randy Moss left, and he had a receiver like Randy Moss. So I give him credit for that. But the way the referees coddled this motherfucker was just ridiculous. LeBron.
What about the way the referees coddle LeBron?
Well, I'm not even going to touch up with the referees, but I will say this again about LeBron. If you think you did any favors by jumping in Stephen A. Smith over your son, who's a grown-ass man, who you said don't even live with y'all no more, who's a professional athlete, if you think you did him any favors by getting in Stephen A. Smith's face, of all people, you didn't, my nigga. You didn't. Players are looking at him. Players are looking at him more with disdain now than ever, or looking at him, laughing at him now more than ever. Because somebody gonna say to him in practice, somebody gonna knock him on the ground in practice. They gonna say, "What you gonna do? You gonna tell your daddy? What you gonna do? You gonna have your? They gonna say, I wish your daddy would run up in my face." LeBron did him no favors by doing that shit. He was wrong.
Then
that was a bitch ass move by LeBron. Like I said, to me, that's the equivalent of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. The fuck was that?
And it was. I was just about to say something. Hopefully it come back to me.
Oh, well, while you thinking about it, to Stephen A. being on Gil's Arena, I don't want to hear that shit from Stephen A. Smith neither, because now it's a couple days later, and you in a room with a bunch of brothers who will step to LeBron, who will step to LeBron in real life, and now you want to come off like you some gangster. Cut it out, bro. I don't think he did anything wrong, but if he wanted to talk tough like that, he could have did it the next day on First Take.
Hold on. You got to get the whole summation of the thing. First off, this is Stephen A. Smith. Now, I ain't trying to glizzy, but
glizzy
on Stephen A. But he did just sign.
Glizzy means so many things now. What the fuck? Okay.
I ain't trying to dick ride on Stephen A.
That's what glizzy to you means now? Dick ride?
That's another way you that you use the term. I am not trying to I ain't trying to ride Stephen A. nutsack.
Okay.
But I gotta say this. Number one, he won't wrong. Then number two, he did just
sign
$100 million contract.
Yeah.
And number three, like,
yes, he did.
Aside from that shit with somebody cheating, Stephen A. is like, well, yeah, now because Biggie in trouble, Stephen A. is like the cleanest cut black guy that we got to look at.
Who's Biggie?
I mean, not Big, Jay-Z gone, Puffy gone.
Jay-Z ain't going nowhere.
I'm talking about black guys, wealthy black men that keep their nose clean. Now you might not like, everybody might not like Stephen A., but he shoots straight. And then sometimes you're gonna hear some shit you like, sometimes you're gonna hear some shit you don't like.
I love Stephen A. But if I was ever able to have a conversation with him one-on-one, I would definitely praise him for my interest, my love of sports debate television. But I would also keep it 100 with him. I would keep it 100 on issues that he has not kept it 100 on, and told him where he straight up played the company role. Like, which one is it going to be? You going to be the company man, or you going to be the black man? Pick one. You can't be the company man, but then try to be the black man and say under no circumstances should a man hit a woman. But when Dana White does it, you say, well, he's my friend. No, you can't do that and expect everybody to look at you as a person who keep it 100. And I fuck with Stephen A.
Hey,
but I understand why people don't. I fuck with Stephen A, but I understand why people don't, because he's done some shit that has really disappointed me. He said some things that has really disappointed me.
That's a business decision, and unfortunately, them people make his check.
Well, if you look at the Kwame Browns, Carcinos, Ticket TV, all these people who, make a nice living, keeping it a buck. Dan LeBatard. I get Dan LeBatard. So? I bet you there's a part of Stephen A that wishes he could be there.
Yeah, but then
not financially, but for the authenticity. Because I can tell you right now, I've watched First Take religiously, daily, for the last 14 years, since 2011.
You have.
And they made it seem like those debates weren't rehearsed. Yeah, they were. I can tell you that now. Yes, they were. You may not have known what somebody was going to say verbatim, but you had an idea of what somebody was going to come back and say. Now, speaking of LeBron, Rob, allow me to get this in. Allow me to get this in.
Yesterday. Okay, so all right. Clearly, I was building up to this point. Damn. You can speculate how, it's a wonder that PEDs aren't more prevalent in basketball the way we know it is in football and baseball. What you cannot do, unequivocally, is put someone's name on it who does not have any history of it. I get what you're saying, but Dan, you got to remember, you're not Fran LeBatard or Dan Leibowitz. You're Dan LeBatard. There's a 20 under that. This show has been on the air for 20 years. You've been in the media for longer than that. When you even ask questions of that variety, you are creating something / giving voice or gas to something, no matter how unfounded it is. So you cannot say, well, Chael Sonnen said it. If Chael had just said it, if it had just come out, he was this week's guest on Andrew Schultz's show, then maybe that's an opening.
A newsworthy lane. You're talking about timeliness. It's a timeliness question where I can ask questions in. We're gonna agree on this part, right? We're living in the skeptical age, right? The age of skepticism. And so if I just make it hypothetical athlete X, I don't even make it LeBron and everything you know. I simply say to you, what do you think is more likely? That an athlete would try and defy age through science at the end of his career, or that one athlete had a career that defied the limits of the human body, unlike any we've ever seen in terms of mileage and how his body holds up for 20 straight years. I'm assuming he did have more minutes. I'm assuming LeBron James has played more minutes than anyone else. Which do you think is more likely?
I think if you put it as if you frame it exactly as you frame it there are people who could say, we know who you're hinting at. But I think you stay on this, albeit very close to that line, on this side of the line of, okay, you can have that conversation.
But if I preface it, though, if I'm prefacing it with all that you know about me and my admiration for LeBron, combined with, hey, I'm not accusing anyone of anyone here. I'm trying to have the macro conversation around America's giant, biggest athlete for the last 2 decades, using him as a vehicle, as we talk about Mo Vaughn over here and Ekblad over there. Right. using him as, here's, you've got this unprecedented thing. Can you guys explain to me, America, why this is the line too far on your skepticisms?
So
and when I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just wondering why this is the place that you get this offended.
I'm offended because you said it, Dan. Because you, and as you say, my admiration for LeBron, you think it absolves you. What it does is it puts more credence in what you're just throwing out as a question. But for people to say, well, Dan Le Batard always says nice things about LeBron, how he's coming to take everybody's stuff, and now he's asking whether he's doing PEDs. But Dan, no, I'm just telling you how it received. You're not. I know you're not sending it out that way, but the message is being received that way because of who you are. It would be like, Dan. It would be like if I all of a sudden started talking about J. Cole having ghostwriters. But Amin loves J. Cole. He's just asking a question: how can this guy keep being creative and writing like this without ghostwriters? Right? If I said that, given who I am to that person, then it allows people to say, wait a second, I thought this was just a barbershop conversation, but this guy who has all the credibility is bringing it and giving it credence. And so when you say America and skepticism and where's our skepticism and all that, yes, it's right to be skeptical about things, but also we live in an age where cockamamie statements have been given credence by people we deem credible, right? It's cockamamie, but this guy's talking about it, so it must be true. Some people might say the 45th president of the United States would not be president if it weren't for credible news organizations during the Republican primaries when it was just a clown show, giving attention to it, as opposed to letting it be a clown show over there, and we talk about the real candidates. And what was most likely a farce, a guy just doing it for publicity, would not have risen to the highest office in power. That's the problem, right? And the craziest thing about it, you want to know what a good take was yesterday? Mike Ryan, of all people, said it. He said, you know who's the happiest person right now? Aaron Eckblad. There is an athlete, a white athlete, I might add, who has been ruled, right, a champion using PEDs. If this had happened to Jason,
I don't understand why anybody would be offended, because would it be what's there to be offended about? I mean, because it has the chance to be true.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like, okay, so you go off of what Chael Sonnen said, and he said, well, and all you're saying is going off of Chael Sonnen's comments and saying, well, what if he's telling the truth? Again, if you LeBron James and you're going to jump in Stephen A. Smith's face over comments that he made about your son because of based off all the shit that you said, but you had this guy over here saying that your whole career is a fucking cheat and you do nothing. That's what blows my mind. I'm not saying you did or you didn't. I'm just baffled that this guy, this white guy, can come out and say this and you do nothing.
You need to let me say two things. Number one, damn, I don't.
Boy, you need to put that weed down, boy.
No, because you be.
You need to write your shit down sometimes. Just write the main idea of what you're gonna say. And
no, you go on a whole diatribe, and
that's what I do, baby. It's what I do.
First, LeBron said that Bronny was better than half the niggas in the league.
Exactly.
That
put a target on back.
That is what's drawing a whole lot of criticism.
Yeah.
That is what's doing it. That's one. Then two. Shit.
Well, for one, what LeBron's the most protected nigga I've ever seen, bro. He's the most protected nigga. Like I said, that deal with somebody is very powerful.
Because he with the people, yo.
Yeah, he the most protected nigga I seen. Like, first of all, I don't care how protected you are. Your son is a professional athlete. He's not above reproach. He's not above getting critiqued. So you need to get over it, nigga. Because it's going to happen again and again, especially now that you think the media is going to stop criticizing Bronny now? Or not criticizing. You think the media is going to stop critiquing Bronny because you jumped in Stephen A. Smith's face? No. They're going to go harder now. And I'm going to ask you this straight up. Would you jump in Skip Bayless's face like that? Would you jump in one of the white reporters' face like that?
Look.
You know better.
Listen. You don't understand the pull that LeBron has. LeBron can shut any of that down. He's got a lot of pull. You got to remember, he's part owner with a baseball team. Is it the Red Sox?
He's not part owner with none of them. No.
He owns some of a baseball team, and he owns some of a soccer team.
Maybe a soccer team, but not a baseball team. You must be thinking about Magic Johnson, who's part owner of the Dodgers.
I know Johnson, but LeBron got some.
No, he don't. I
I
promise.
know he part. So we know he part of a soccer that he owned.
Possibly, but no baseball team. See, I don't keep up with soccer.
It's another sport over here that he's on
baseball enough to know that.
There's another sport over here in the States that he's in an ownership group or something.
I don't care how much pull LeBron got. LeBron still has a boss, and I guarantee you, he would not jump in one of them, particularly one of those veteran Caucasian reporters' face. I guarantee.
Calm down. LeBron does have a boss, but his boss isn't necessarily the NBA commissioner or Jeannie Buss.
I wasn't talking about neither one of them. Okay. Coach Hampton just said this is who LeBron is part owner of. Part owner of Liverpool, a soccer team. And Hampton's a soccer coach, so he would know this. He's a soccer coach.
But either way, we seen how LeBron played GM. And we done seen how LeBron to get players blackballed.
Well, that's why I was happy. That's why I was happy with the Luka Doncic trade, because
Michael Beasley.
That's why I was happy about the Luka Doncic trade. But the Lakers, let me say something about that real quick. The Lakers better be careful, because Luka's a free agent after this season. He doesn't have to sign with the Lakers. He never wanted to come to the Lakers. He didn't ask to be traded. He never wanted to leave Dallas. He doesn't have to. So the Lakers better be very, very careful. And Luka seemed like one of them new age sensitive motherfuckers, where if they were worried about him smoking hookah and drinking beer in Dallas, imagine what they're going to say in LA, where he under the spotlight 24/7. He may not want that.
All you got to do is win.
And that's easier said than done, my friend.
And they done fucked around and got Dallas. The Lakers done actually fucked around and damn near almost went from worst to first.
Almost
with just that Luka trade, and now they got other pieces that they're able to put in.
No, we hurt now, bro. We've lost the last 3 straight, about to be 4 straight. Since LeBron got hurt, the Lakers have been playing very good ball, particularly on the defensive side, which I was surprised at most. The height, the lack of height is going to bite them in a 7-game series.
And Rashad McCann said that the Lakers was going to lose all them games without LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not just LeBron who's out, though. You know, we got Rui Hachimura. He's out.
He's a big part.
Yeah, I think Gabe Vincent is out, too. We're missing people. It's
now,
not just LeBron.
Hold on. Let's get back to this goddamn LeBron. And even in the military, there are men in the military over 60 years old, right? But the numbers for your PT they'll go down, right? In comparison to your age, but it's still going to be a challenge, or somewhat of a challenge, right? The only people that don't get to age out are like senior enlisted and officers. They get to be lifers, right? 30 plus years. But your body starts to wear out. And while it is impressive to see LeBron, take over a couple of quarters and still be able to fire off some threes in the fourth and will his team to a game, right? Something about that just doesn't seem right, bro. At 40 years old and you doing that, you're supposed to be exhausted. How is your body recovering so fast?
See, here's the thing about it. I think what's happening with him now, because of his age, I don't think his body is recovering as fast, but I do think that his endurance is still very good. I'm not going to say tampered. I'm just going to say his endurance is still very good. He's not recovering as fast as he used to. Like a sprained groin, they're saying he's going to be out for 2 weeks. He may be out for a month. That's all I'm going to say. His body ain't recovering as fast because of the age, but it doesn't mean that if allegedly he was taking something, particularly if it's something that increases your red blood cells where it helps your endurance, that could still be intact. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So
while he may not be tired, but if he gets injured, his body now is reacting more normal than it's reacting like a 40-year-old should be acting.
Right. It's going to be a lot easier to pull a hamstring.
Yeah. And if you've noticed over the last 3-4 years, LeBron's missed a lot of games. But it doesn't mean, again, that if allegedly he is taking what Chael Sonnen is saying, it didn't say anything about it prevents injuries. It said it increases endurance, which means that when you are healthy, you can still run and jump as if you were a 25-year-old dude.
Right.
But when you get hurt, oh, motherfucker, that's when you turn 40.
Right. So we know that it is a fact that a prominent NBA player that's been playing for 20 years,
22 to be exact,
for 22 years, some pictures surfaced of him being at a party, dressed like
ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Those are his words, quote unquote.
Quote unquote. That's right.
And he was dressed like a French maid.
He was.
Facts.
For them humiliation rituals. God.
Facts. Third fact. Now, allegedly,
mm-hmm.
a famous hip hop rap mogul was allegedly producing that white rabbit juice.
All right.
We talked about it before. I just gave it a different name. White rabbit.
White rabbit.
So
that coconut juice.
Remember the name that I'm not going to say, the chemical makeup of it, when you look at it on paper, it looks like a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
So since most of us are going to be writing on, you will be writing on white paper, it's going to look like a white rabbit. Get it?
White rabbit.
So when they say follow the rabbit, that's what they're referring to as well. The Billy Goat Kool-Aid.
I got you, bro.
So if he's in association allegedly, if this 22 year professional basketball player is connected with this rap mogul, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got something in common. The thing that they're gonna have, the thing that they have in common, and why it's no party like a Diddy party, is because that is what he had been getting. Now, this, I feel like this might be a cover, because I know for a fact the we see it in action, but we didn't know that what we was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Cause see what was happening, right? You slide down to Mexico, right? You need to have, see, down in Mexico, they be making legal pharmaceuticals that we can't get here. But they also tend to dabble in some darker shit, right?
I don't know nothing. What the fuck you talking about, B?
It's cool. I got it. There's a plethora of people in South America, right? So it's nothing for people to go missing, right?
Stay there, nigga. Come on, you got to talk.
Hold on, because I'm trying to be delicate here. So if you slide down to Mexico and say, if you slide down to Mexico and say that you needed a tooth pull, right? They do pull your tooth, but they also might give you just something a little bit extra.
What?
The Billy Goat Kool-Aid. The Billy Goat Kool-Aid.
You're talking about Novocaine or something. Okay, I got you.
No.
You talking about that Achrome.
Yes.
Talking about that AC. Why don't you code name it AC? There you go.
Okay, we can call it AC. Good.
Now,
and no, like it it reverses people age. You might see them drop pounds. They might start to look younger, like they're reverting back.
Well, that ain't happening with LeBron. I tell you that. That nigga got the grandpa face. His body just still in shape. That nigga 50% white on his shit.
He is, but you got to think about 48 minutes for, like, he's basically paid.
He don't play 48 minutes, but I get what you're saying.
Like, he's played basketball
very long time.
He's been playing basketball every year for like minus like maybe 7 days. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell me that his body ain't breaking down, bro.
Oh, it should be. It should be.
Arthritis like a motherfucker.
But like I said, I'm just amazed that no cease and desist, no lawsuit has come from what KO.
Because silence is acceptance. Do you understand what I'm saying about going down to Mexico and getting a 2-pool
I got
and
it,
getting
bro.
some AC.
I got it, bro.
That going down to Mexico can be a cover for a lot of shit. Be a cover for a lot of shit.
Now, sir, I have to ask you a question, and this is totally off topic. You sent me a text message last week.
Oh, motherfucker. Goddamn. Pull your cup. Where Lomar at?
Lomar.
Where Lomar at? Because this
you know he watching.
This about to be good. You ready? We ready?
Buckle up, y'all. See,
I gotta light the blunt. I gotta light the blunt back up. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna tell you, is Rob sent me a text message about.
Here we go. I'm about to tell it. God damn. So the day Friday, right?
God damn. You want some music? You want some accompanying music while you tell this?
No, hold on. The day Friday. All right, so this would have been last Saturday. Right? So last Saturday, I'm fucked around, got a chance to ride up to DC. So I done rode up to DC, just chilling. We'd have got up there, like, well, shit, to get something to eat. Might get something to drink, right? At one of the bars. Huh?
Who's we?
We're going to skip past that part. That don't matter. So,
yes, it does matter. You see, you little
no, it don't. No, it don't. Yeah, it don't matter. So, fuck around. We trying to get to this one spot, right? And we walking down the street, and we hear a lot of noise. We know it's a jive popping spot. Whatever they playing, it's popping, right? So as we get closer, I can hear that it's white people music, but it's cool. I do the grunge and the metal and all that shit. That's cool. So we keep walking up, and the club has got bushes, and they're tall, right? Kind of hiding the entrance and making it kind of secluded, right? And then out of the shadows of the bushes, it's these two trainees. One big and one small. The first one, he was talking to the little one. He would have been about 6'3", wearing white lace and black leather. And then the little guy, he would have been about 5'5", wearing white lace and leather. And he was talking. The big guy was talking to the little guy. He was saying something. I guess they was deciding on their next destination or something. But then the little guy goes, "My pussy tastes like tequila." So now I'm fucked up. And like, I'm known to have a big mouth and can't shut the fuck up. So now my mental health is kicking in, right? I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna dignify that shit. We walking down the street. I'm laughing. We laughing. I'm like, you know what? I ain't from here. There's some wild ass shit. I'm gonna wait till I get around the goddamn corner. I'm gonna fucking fall out. Get around the corner. God damn, what the fuck? My pussy tastes like tequila. Sir, you have a whole Johnson. What the fuck? Like, even that, I was so fucked up. No, hold on. Then here go the double entendre. So now We done walked another about 5-6 blocks to the club where we thought we was gonna be able to get something to eat at. Then we getting checked by the bouncers. It's a guy and a girl. The girl ugly as sin, look like a roach in the face. This bitch gonna tell me that I need to fix my face.
Say how you really feel.
Yep. No, because I had to break it down to her like, look, this is not the time. I just heard some wild ass shit, and I'm really not for that shit. A transvestite gonna come out. My pussy tastes like tequila. What the fuck? What in all of the? That's why I stay my country bumpkin ass in the motherfucking house and in Richmond.
Yeah, because your pussy tastes like Patron.
That's what the fuck the motherfucker said out his mouth. I had to just, you know how some people just say some dumbass shit and you gotta just leave them alone because they want a reaction. They just asking for some shit. I ain't gonna do, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be the crash test dummy. I'm not gonna. I'm done letting motherfucker put the battery in my back.
Hey chat. Let me show y'all what just happened to Rob. What happened to Rob last week? Let me show y'all what happened to him. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what just happened to him.
What's up, Almond Brown?
That boy crazy.
Let me help you with your little test.
What you trying not to lay it?
What? Now you know you heard me, Almond. I don't even know why you tripping. What's your little almond yourself? You said Almond. Look at you. I'm gonna start calling you Almond Joy.
About to sing your song.
Shoot, let me tell you something. I wrote a song about you. I'm gonna break it down for you. You bring me. Hey, look.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Bruh, I never heard
you last week.
I never heard such shit. That's why I stay my country ass in the house and in Richmond.
That's right, Almond. Man, when you told me that shit, I was like, whoa. I had the nerve to fuck around and be driving when you sent me that shit, nigga. I almost crashed.
I know.
I started quotation marks. My pussy tastes like tequila. Like, what kind of shit is that? Robert, who are you hanging around? And you can't even tell us who the hell you went to DC with. How we know it won't? With almonds?
That ain't nobody's business.
How we know it wasn't with almonds? Almonds, eh? I bet you is coughing, Nelko.
How I got up there don't matter. The whole point of the story is I was up there and some wild, crazy, dumbass shit happened.
How you was up there, huh? How you get up there, huh? Spill it, Almond.
I flew.
You ain't flying, nigga. You ain't. Yeah, I know your paranoid ass ain't getting on no plane, especially when all these motherfuckers been crashing. Try again, motherfucker.
I survived getting shot 3 times. I ain't afraid of death.
Try again, motherfucker.
I mastered my fears. I ain't afraid to die no more.
You know you fucking.
Huh?
Hey, bro. I said, hey, bro. Did you have fun? Did you have fun in DC, man?
Yeah, it was all right.
I bet it was. How much tequila did you drink?
I don't fuck with that shit. Brady, you be surprised. I would drink like I used to.
Dang, that had nothing to do with the motherfucking question, nickel.
I ain't fucking with no tequila. I don't fuck with that shit. They should have had me on the toilet.
You said what?
I said they had me on the toilet, and it's deceptive as a motherfucker.
Oh, it is. Hey, sir. Did tequila look like this?
Transvestites love makeup and dresses and shoes and pantyhose.
Yup.
And we also love
That's fucked up.
Because I've been
That what they look like?
I think it would be cool to hang out with you if you're free.
This hair is blonde.
Hell no. Get off my goddamn.
That's crazy as fuck.
Oh, you know it. You know it, homie. You already know it. You know I'm shamrocking tomorrow. No question.
Oh, you could be over here at my house.
No, the fuck I'm not, nigga.
My house is right down the street from Shamrock the Block.
Bet it is. So's a bottle of tequila too, nigga.
Yeah, but I ain't partaking. I'm good.
You know I'm shamrocking. What year do I not shamrock? Ain't coming out until probably it's gonna be at least about 3 before I get down there because Roman has a leadership meeting tomorrow, and that lasts till 2. So we'll be down there after that. But you know I'm shamrocking, no question. And Rob gonna be down there too with some tequila.
Shit.
Tequila in one hand and a blunt to ask himself why.
No, you'll catch me with a blank. Trying to holler at a fat Irish woman.
You better check the neck. Come on, Mr. Every Woman's a Man. You better check the neck. You heard me, nigga. You go down there looking for a fat Irish woman. Okay, you gonna come back with some Lucky Charms, all right?
I'm good.
I bet you are. So, Rob, inquiring minds want to know, who'd you go to DC with? Don't y'all want to know, chat?
How I got to DC doesn't matter.
Lomar, Denise, anybody else who's watching, don't you want to know who Rob went to DC with?
Are you acting like I don't have a car?
You what?
Maybe I caught the train.
You caught the train, huh? You caught the train to DC?
That doesn't matter.
You're a motherfucking lie, nigga.
How I got up there doesn't matter. Just stay with the part of the story that I told you.
I am, but I'm just want to know you and who else heard the tequila comment.
It was a couple of people outside.
Oh, a couple of people outside.
No, Denise, I'm not gonna tell you because who I was with don't matter.
No, why? Come on now.
I'm not gay and I don't have a girlfriend.
What?
Fuck.
Ain't nobody ask you that, nigga. All we asked you was, who'd you go to
So
DC
who
with?
I was with don't matter.
Why you being so secretive?
It's not a secret.
See how
It
this
don't matter.
See
It
how
was
this
a difference.
Do you see how this nigga do?
It's a difference.
Yeah, everybody want to know. Don't you want to know, Coach? Yes, I do. He want to know.
It don't matter.
Read the banner, nigga. Read the banner. Read the banner. Who'd you go to DC with?
You're in the way.
Mm-hmm. See? You little secretive ass niggas.
You're in the way.
No, Rob. Don't tell me. No, hold on. Time out, bro. Time out, bro.
You're doing too much.
No, hold up. Hold up, bro. You didn't. Remember that time you was on the show and it was somebody in your apartment? That's who you went with.
No. What the hell are you talking about?
You're a foul ass nigga if that's what happened. I was going to say, I knew it. I knew it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look, you got an audience waiting on you, bro.
Ain't nobody waiting on me. I'm nobody for real. What the fuck?
See, that's the game. That's the game this little bald-headed, four-eyed nigga want to play.
It's not no game. Just stick to the.
See, look, he don't care what everybody say, but the nigga keeps stopping what he doing to read what the hell people saying. See,
Just stick to the story that I told.
okay.
I was in DC and I heard some real funny, wild shit. Stick with that part. If I would have known that it was gonna be all this shit about how I got there,
who'd you hear the wild shit?
Wouldn't have told you the story, damn it.
Yeah, all right, you told me the story, but okay.
It doesn't matter. Damn.
This nigga here.
Motherfuckers say I'm nosy. Damn. Just laugh with the damn joke.
Laugh with the damn joke. I did laugh with the joke.
Or laugh with the story, shit.
Now I got questions.
Your questions are irrelevant. Come on, we can move on.
No, they're not irrelevant. I'm starting to think that they are very relevant.
The whole thing, at least there's nothing. There's no whole thing to tell.
You can't even say her name right. That's how fucked up in the game
you
you
are.
Can I
pronounce it right? Alicia?
Alicia. You said Elisa.
Okay, well, there's no whole thing to tell. What the hell?
You see?
Y'all doing too much.
Hey, look, this is what I said, bro. This is what I tell y'all. Everybody wants you to keep it 100 until you keep it 100.
I am keeping it 100. Y'all doing too much.
You keeping it a 50.
I came to your house and got a drink and we was chilling. I ain't gay. Just because I come to your house, that ain't got to be everybody's business.
What the hell you talking about?
So if I go somewhere, it's nobody's business. I just let you in on one little part of a story while I was out chilling.
Yeah,
damn.
Hey, man.
Y'all doing too much.
Hey, y'all.
But y'all really had to be there. The shit was funny as hell.
Oh, yeah, we believe it was funny. We just want to know who you was with, nigga.
No matter who I was with.
You must be out of your goddamn mind. Joe Louis, the greatest boxer
ever
lived.
Again.
It ain't like I got no ass.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
It ain't like you what?
I said it ain't like I got no ass, so who I was with, it don't matter.
Oh, see, now you just told on yourself. Okay. You could have just said a female friend of mine. You won't be so damn secretive. See, I'm thinking that you taking shots of tequila. You could have just said a female friend of mine and I'd have left it alone. You could have said a female friend of mine and I'd have left it alone. But you wanted to be all difficult. It ain't like I ain't getting no ass, clearly.
Motherfuckers worry about the wrong shit.
Ain't nobody, nigga. Look, don't get big headed, nigga. Ain't nobody worried about you. You know, because when you text me, you did not tell me that part of the story. You said I was in DC. Then you get on wax, you say we was in DC. And all I ask is an innocent question. Who's we? And you were like, that ain't important. That ain't important. Woody woo, woody woo, woody woo, woody woo. That ain't important.
Damn, I should have left it. I forgot I said I knew I said I, and then I said we.
You said that ain't important. What was the person you were? Were they a criminal? This nigga acting like he was out there with Sue Woo.
Nope. I just stay on the low, bro. You know me. I just stay on the ultra low. That's all.
Them tequila motherfuckers stay on the low too.
I don't fuck with tequila. When I fuck with tequila, I don't remember shit. Shit gets broke.
Me too. That's why I don't fuck with it.
I don't fuck with that shit. Leave that shit the fuck alone. Especially that Azul shit. Leave that shit the fuck alone. That shit ain't got no fucking taste to it. You'll drink a gallon of that shit before you even fucking realize it.
No, I won't. If I drink a
That
gallon
shit
of that
ain't got
shit, then I'll
no
realize
taste
it.
to it. None.
Only a nigga who drank that shit would know. But you know, it's all good. Where you going? To get you some tequila?
I don't drink no white liquor. That's another thing too. I ain't need
Tequila ain't only white
I don't
liquor.
need to be drinking no white liquor.
Tequila ain't only white liquor, and you know that.
Tequila is white liquor.
Bruh, tequila is brown liquor too. Cut it out.
See, that's why you don't need to be drinking it. It's both.
Oh, Robert, you know what? Never mind. Chat, I know. Sometimes the word dumb is too gracious.
Motherfuckers start drinking that tequila, they be ready to fight and fuck.
Sometimes I should mute your motherfucking microphone. You know that? You know that?
Why? Because I keep it a stack and say the shit. I
No,
say
you
the
don't
shit
keep it
that
a stack,
everybody else
nigga.
is thinking.
You don't keep it a stack. We said who you go to the fucking tequila country with. You like, that's not important. Y'all doing too much. That ain't keeping it a stack. That's keeping it 50 cent. Not even 50 cent. That's keeping it 40 cent.
Man, shit.
You keeping it a glizzy.
All right. All right. You got it. I'm going to stop bullshit. You know who I went with? Want me to tell you? My fairy godmother.
You a bitch ass nigga. I want you to know that. You a bitch ass nigga for that. So you went with one of your 70-year-old boo things.
Yeah.
You a
Yep.
lying motherfucker.
I sure did.
You a lying motherfucker.
She rode the pulse up there.
She rode that Patron up there, nigga.
She rode the pulse.
All right. Okay. I mean, all right, sir. Okay, sir. I'll leave it alone.
Thank you. Now, what's next on the agenda? Oh, we ain't gonna talk about these Democrats trying to shut down the government because they don't want their crime spree to end.
Oh, go ahead. Have at it, sir.
Yeah.
Go
We
ahead.
talk about motherfuckers suing to keep their job and USAID telling motherfuckers to shred shit. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about none of that, huh?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Talk about it, nigga.
We ain't gonna talk about LeVar Stoney and his damn water and the money that the federal funds he had allocated in his 2 terms as mayor. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So go ahead and talk about it.
I just did.
Go into detail, nigga. Knock yourself out.
Hold on, because I'm rolling. I'm taking care of business too. So basically, during LeVar Stoney,
go ahead, dip the blunt in tequila. All right, proceed.
I ain't got no tequila, you jackass. So basically, after the storm was Isabel, while LeVar Stoney was mayor, we had federal funds allocated to fix our water system. Good old Stony Point diverted the funds and pushed the project off and spent the money. Now our water is jacked up. He gone. The money spent. I ain't even opened my water bill for this month. And they trying to make us pay extra for it. No.
I paid my water bill last night. I ain't paid shit extra for it.
They tried to charge me two CFCs last month. I ain't seen what they charged me this month. But this my whole thing, right? Check this out. So in January, the water was out for 3 days, 72 hours, right? 72 hours, they couldn't provide the service. How you gonna charge me for using 2 units in 1 month instead of 1 unit when it was 3 days that you couldn't provide me service? The math ain't mathing. Did I explain that? You feel me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to take that off. Explain that one more again. The water bill was cut off. Okay.
No. In February, because we in March. So in February, I got a bill for January where they charged me for basically 2 CFCs or however they measure them. They charged me for using 2 units instead of 1, right? How you gonna charge me for using 2 units of water when it was 3 days in a month where you couldn't provide the service to me?
Understand.
Yeah, it's like they doubling up. Yeah, fuck all that.
All right, Rob. I'm bringing somebody on here, and I don't want no trouble out of you two.
It ain't no trouble.
You got it. Hello?
Good evening.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What have I been summoned?
I'm not.
Good evening, Robert.
Grand evening. Grand evening.
Robert was talking about the Democrats.
And what about him?
Well, there's a strong preponderance that's looking like, why is there so much uproar and pushback over ending fraud, waste, and abuse?
I don't know who's pushing back over ending fraud, waste, and abuse. I think the people who are pushing back is pushing back because the things that they're doing, saying it's fraud, waste, and abuse, in the meantime is like cutting the legs out from underneath people who don't have shit to do with fraud, waste, and abuse. It's like, if you're gonna be specific, be specific. Don't just say we cutting this, and not doing no thorough research. Cut the fraud, cut the waste, but don't cut people who out there doing what the fuck they supposed to do, trying to make a wage for their family in this high ass economy.
So the educational.
I don't. What else can we do? I'm a hardworking American citizen. I pay my goddamn taxes, and I don't like the fact that I gotta wonder whether my kid is gonna be able to receive the services he need in school because of things that he struggled with. But people who are in positions of power, they don't give a fuck about Roman. They don't give a fuck about Roman. Or anybody else kid for that matter. Maybe their kids. Elon Musk care about his kid. They don't give a fuck about
Elon
mine.
Musk care about his kid.
He don't give a fuck about mine. Clearly he don't. So I'm like, if you gonna cut fraud, waste, and abuse, do it. But you don't gotta cut. Oh, excuse me. You don't have to cut people's livelihoods, people who are doing their jobs.
Now, Rob,
Cutting half the Department of Education. That's foolish. For what?
Rob, we talked about this 2 weeks ago. When I said if people who are, if there's people like in the IRS or something like that who are being shady, particularly with their work time, cool, whatever, fire them. But I gave a specific example. I said, what about people who work are federal employees that have nothing to do with anything that has to do with money and commerce, that are just losing their jobs for nothing? I told you a couple weeks ago, I'm not cool with it. And I didn't know that's where y'all was going with that. I just thought I'd comment off of it. Proceed.
Can I talk?
Yeah, man.
So, unfortunately, I get to be direct. I knew some women, men and women that work in the IRS building downtown, and they'll tell you they don't do shit all day. A lot of office politics and bullshitting. The Department of Education, so they cut the Department of Education, right? They had like 3 and 4 different departments doing double work. Like a lot of fraud, waste, and abuse. Unfortunately, this is something that nobody wants to say, right? Because what they're doing, they're just cutting it out. They're not explaining it to people. So when they took over, when they stole our government with the Act of 1871, and they made us start paying taxes, they started creating cottage industries that people were used to operating a certain way, right? And having leverage and power and control. Now that these bureaucrats aren't able to leverage these systems that they have into place, they're exposed. We got these people that's been in government service 25, 30 years, and they can't get out here and go and start a business. Why? Why go and struggle and try to start a business and hurt your credit or whatever when you can sit right here and get paid $36 an hour to sip coffee and play on a computer all day and do next to nothing?
Yeah, that sounds like that'd be really cool. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what we had. And now a lot of these people have to get out here and get off the government dole. Because if you really want to look at it, and this, a lot of people going to seem offended, but just because you have a job with the federal government and you get up and go to work to this 9 to 5 or whatever, you still on. It's still a system of food stamps. It's still a system of SNAP. Because if it weren't for the government, you'd be what? You be on the corner with an 8-ball.
What the fuck? Where'd that come from?
Where'd that come from?
Okay.
There was a time when I was living up in DC with my dad.
Drinking tequila.
No. And I would hear about these people with these awesome ass government jobs and these nice houses in Prince George County, Maryland, selling drugs. You in Prince George County, Maryland. What in the hell is you even doing? You in Prince George County, Maryland, you work for the post office. What the fuck is you doing with some cocaine?
How you think they probably got part of the money to buy that fucking house with?
Exactly. Hey, look, that's none of my business.
I mean, you just answered your own question, though. You just answered your own question.
Just because somebody has a cocaine problem and they work for the post office doesn't mean they're necessarily dealing cocaine. They have a cocaine habit, so they got a decent job. So a lot of people are functional users. with whatever they're doing. It's a lot of alcoholics that are functional alcoholics.
Okay.
But my point is, these are cottage industries that just need to, like income taxes, credit repair. I'm not knocking nobody who's doing credit repair and has come up and then that's helping people. But now that we've gotten rid of the credit agencies and we're not going to be paying no IRS, you're not going to need these people, so they're going to have to go back. And I don't want to be rude. I'm not going to just say get another job, but let's say there's going to be some realignment in our economy.
Now, okay, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Listen, if prices went back, if the economy went back to prices of 1950, you would actually be able to support yourself making art. Think about that.
Huh?
Think about that. If prices went back, if money went back to the 1950s, right?
Go ahead.
And we're talking about a asset backed dollar. You could actually make money being an artist, painting, being a mime, all that, whatever.
I don't know what's wrong with that, but if prices went back to the 1950s, I'd probably be scared to death.
Why? You'd be able to afford a house.
Prices don't have to go back that far for me to be able to afford a house. If prices went back to the 1990s, I'd be able to afford a house. But all I'm saying, and the reason why I say the 1950s, I'd be scared to death, is because of this. Nigga, if the prices go back to the 1950s, what else is going back to the 1950s?
Oh my God.
That's all I'm saying. If prices went back to the 1990s, I'd be like, okay, that's what it is.
Let me say something real quick, Brandon.
Right.
So just to circle back real quick on what Robert was talking about with this fraud, waste, and abuse. And I love how it ain't just Republicans, it's all politicians love to coin a fucking phrase, boy. I tell you, they coin a phrase and just run it down your goddamn throat. Fraud, waste, and abuse. Fraud, waste, and abuse. That's all I hear. My thing is, if it's fraud, waste, and abuse, it's fraud, waste, and abuse of taxpayer dollars. It's the taxpayer dollars that pretty much keep the government afloat. It's our money that we're talking about. So my question is, if it's taxpayer dollars, it's our money, the government is supposed to work for us. Why is it that we feel like we don't have a say in any of this? We should at least know what the fraud, waste, and abuse is. Name it. Put a name on it. Where the numbers at? Show me the numbers. Run all of that. Because how can I justify and be okay with what you're doing when I have no idea what the fuck you're doing? What
Can you
are
pull
you
up
doing?
the Doge website?
The Doge website?
Yes. Brandon?
You asking me?
Yes.
What's the address?
www.doge.gov.
Okay. Doge. Is that DOGE?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Hold on. Let me share screen. There you go. What am I looking for? What am I looking for?
You should. Oh, they just listen to stories about what they Wait a minute. Click on savings.
Okay. All right.
Click on payments. Wait a minute. Am I on? Scroll down. What's that? All payments.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we can click on any of those and see it.
See what?
What money got stopped or what money got saved.
All right, let's go state health department.
See, the thing is, we needed a way. We needed to be able to carte blanche go through and find all the fraud and all the waste and abuse. That's all. So
Go ahead, Robert.
So the president used his executive power and appointed someone special. And mind you, the person that he appointed, Elon already has a Q clearance. A Q clearance is the highest clearance that you can have, and not just the military, but the government. With the Q clearance, you're with the Department of Energy. You know shit in this country. You know how things operate. You have access to things. You know what I'm saying? So he's already, the man builds rockets. He works with NASA. So his credibility and validity about being a part of the government shouldn't be questioned. He was really given a mandate. Like, this is what we want. Go in, no questions asked, carte blanche, cut the fat, and we'll deal with the fallout later.
I find it hard to believe that in less than 2 months, he hasn't even been president for a full 60 days yet, that they've managed to find X amount of dollars in fraud or investigations of this many fraud or what. It's like, how is it possible in such a short amount of time you managed to determine that
You
all
want
of
me to
these
tell
cases are fraud, all of these people need to be fired, all of that need to be shut down?
You want me to
It's
tell you?
ridiculous.
You want me to tell you?
I'm listening.
Because in his first term, he was mapping it all. In his first term, him and the White Hats were mapping it all because we're watching a movie. I've been trying to tell y'all.
I want you to read that comment that's at the bottom.
Read what? Oh, you know I'm blind as hell. Yes, blinded.
That's from a federal employee. Okay.
And speaking of federal employee, to circle back to something else Robert said about knowing people that work in the IRS downtown. I worked downtown at the federal building for the IRS, and there was never a moment where I wasn't doing something.
Read that next comment. That's from a federal employment. How many times has the president gone golfing? What's that have to do? Why is he getting paid to go golfing?
That is waste, or inviting a bunch of his billionaire friends to Mar-a-Lago via government expense paid trips.
Hold on.
It's ridiculous.
Because one of our presidents brought in $65,000 of pizza and hot dogs.
Huh? What the fuck?
We listen. We can't keep living in the past because it's like
pizza and hot dogs.
No, what I'm saying, that's not what I'm saying.
Hot dogs is Billy Goats. Okay,
Robert.
We're talking about teleporting Billy Goats, Kia.
Okay, Robert. I got you. Okay. I got you. What I'm saying is, just because of XYZ did this, don't mean we can excuse what the person is doing.
Girl, I know the hell y'all not.
Brandon, stop.
I know we not finna do that. Now, one of these administrations is guilty, and two of these administrations is guilty of teleporting billy goats. Do you understand me?
Robert, first of all, don't start. Bring your voice down and talk to me like a normal person, okay? All right, I got anxiety.
I have anxiety too, and I'm just appalled because I know how you and Brandon feel about children.
Yeah, no question.
What is this?
But when we start talking about teleporting, we start talking about teleporting billy goats.
You know
so what happened to whoever was I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What happened to that person? Nothing. It's just like, what happened to the person who in office now? Nothing. Donald Trump has done a lot of shit, but we just sweep all that shit under the rug.
See, now here we go on the Donald Trump shit.
Because that's what I'm saying.
Trump
That's why I said let's not
felon.
live in the.
See, now when you talk, I'm quiet. Now when I'm talking, now you want to talk. So
right, whoa. Okay. Hold on.
Don't interrupt me. Every felony charge that Donald Trump was charged with was trumped up, and every DA that charged him with something is locked up or being charged with something. When are y'all going to wake up that we're watching a movie? I did not want to be a Donald Trump supporter either. I did not want to be a Donald Trump supporter. I was a whole Obama supporter. And I had to wake up. It's called cognitive dissonance.
All right. For starters, all I'm trying to do is get you guys to get your points across without over talking each other. Okay. All right, Rob, you just made your point. Kia, go ahead. What you got to say?
Oh, Jesus. The point I'm trying to make is none of them, the one we have ain't no better than the last. They're all fucking corrupt, all of them. So the whole point I've been trying to make this whole election season is, we can't trust none of these motherfuckers, none of them. So why am I supposed to rally behind Donald Trump and Elon Musk and whatever the fuck they got going on when it's clear that they don't have my best interest at heart? It's clear. They cut diversity, equity, and inclusion in the federal government. I'm Black. I'm sorry. I support diversity, equity, inclusion, and I'm a woman. I support it everywhere. Nobody should be discriminated against. Nobody should be discriminated against for anything, color, race, however they choose to identify. Like, that shit is stupid. If you're gonna get to the nitty gritty or quote unquote cleaning up the government, then fucking do that. But all this other shit that you're doing in the process is pointless. It's fueling a clear agenda that you and people like you have. Not you, but them.
Can I say something?
Cutting DEI. Only acknowledging.
Finish, and then you go.
Only acknowledging the male and female sex. Now, I have my own personal opinions about that, but that's not up for me to choose. People live their own life. God gave us all free will to live our lives how we choose. It's not up to the government to decide how we want to live our life, who we want to love, what the fuck we learn in school. It's not up to them to decide. Period.
You go on the diatribe, let's talk one subject at a time. Let me talk, please. We're gonna leave the same sex thing alone. One subject at a time. Wow. Donald Trump and this agenda. The unfortunate part that a lot of people in this country don't see and don't know is that we were under attack. Okay? We were under attack. We have been under attack. And he's trying to show us that. But that's why this is taking so long. So I don't understand what people you don't see all these people resigning, and you see all this fraud, waste, and abuse coming up, but you're still looking at Donald Trump. These people had plans for us to be in FEMA camps and cutting our heads off with guillotines. And they're showing us what these people had planned. So it's like people are throwing up a hissy fit. He's doing this, he's doing that. Out of everything that Donald Trump is doing, I haven't heard anything about anybody being thrown out because of lack of funds or a child not getting something to eat because they got thrown off of some free lunch program, or nobody getting their food stamps. I still get my little $24 of food stamps and I still got my voucher.
Well, just because you haven't heard it, don't mean it isn't happening, and it won't happen.
I want you again. I want you to look at that comment right there at the bottom of the screen.
Brandon, this is already a sensitive enough conversation with me and Kia. It's already a sensitive enough conversation with me and Kia being calm and focused, so we can just, anybody else that's in the conversation, they're just lashing along. Me and Kia having an adult conversation and covering these issues. I'm not worried about nobody at the bottom of the screen.
Well, then I'm talking to the chat. Then you don't have to look. I'm talking to the chat. Do you see this? People aren't resigning; they're being fired. You look when anybody else is commenting. He is fired 50% of my staff. That's a Fed employee. That's all I'm saying. Everybody has their own opinion to it.
See, I don't want to say something to hurt somebody's feelings because I understand you know a whole lot of people, but I already made a couple of examples of some government employees. So to any other government employees, I'm not going to insult you, but what I do want to ask you is, are you really productive?
This is the head.
Have you outgrown your position?
This is
Is it possible that it's time, or maybe it had been time for you to branch out and start?
You froze up, bro.
Go find another job or go coding. That what I said was very constructive and very positive. Nothing that I said was insulting or demeaning.
That depends on who you're saying it to, bro. That depends on who you're saying it to. That's the reaction to your comment.
Listen, I'm not talking about any of the federal employees that's on this line right now, but I personally have known some federal employees that didn't do shit all day. Okay?
But that doesn't mean everybody is like that, bro.
I know a lot of federal employees that shifted their workload and shit on other people. Let's not beat around the bush like this shit doesn't happen.
That's everywhere. It's not just federal.
I'm not saying that it doesn't, but that happens at every single job on planet or in country
on Earth. Period. Yeah.
So the unfortunate part is we're having this problem now because someone stepped up and did something about it. How come either the last two administrations didn't step up and do something and address it? They were comfortable with the status quo. America obviously wasn't comfortable with the status quo, and we wanted something done about it.
You said the last two regimes?
The last two administrations.
Okay, well, the first of the two administrations was Trump. You said the last two. It was Biden and Trump.
You trying to be funny. I'm trying not to use names. That's fine, Brandy. That's cool. You got it.
Am I correct? Am I correct or incorrect? The last administration was Joe Biden. The administration before that was Trump. Was I?
You know what I'm saying, Brandy? That's cool though. That's fine.
No, I don't, because I don't do this shit. I don't do this shit. So that's why.
I'm not gonna say that. You know who I'm talking about when I say the other two administrations.
Are you talking about Biden and Obama?
There was a name I'm trying not to say to censor your channel. Stop acting dumb.
That's not gonna censor my channel. You saying Biden and Obama?
I'm a mod for YouTube on another channel, You have no idea how sensitive this damn social media shit is.
Yeah, I do.
It's sensitive as shit.
I do. I know that. Don't trust me. I do. It's so sensitive. It's roll up time.
And the other part about this, wait, I want to apologize. Some of what we're talking about is treason. Okay, like we need to just start being direct about that. This is treason that we're talking about. This isn't just some simple. Oh, you did a federal crime. You get 72 months. You be all right. No, we're talking Gitmo. We talking hanging. Okay, we talking 30, 40, life, hanging. Already, Comer then got caught in a lie.
I don't
Schiff,
know. Go ahead.
James Comer, Adam Schiff, then already these guys are already got caught in a lie with that Russia shit. So the shit was a lie. All that Trump was doing Russian collusion. The shit was a lie. And what's aggravating about it is not that I'm trying to support Trump. It's their treason. It's their treason that they're trying to cover up. That's what makes me so upset. It's the treason.
I don't give a damn who you support because I don't support none of them. And I've made that abundantly clear. I don't support none of them. They're all full of shit biscuits.
Honestly, it's like at this point, America is giving its citizens trauma response. Because like you can't, nobody in government can be trusted. Nobody. None of them.
Nobody.
And it's like, honestly, all this bullshit and conspiracy theories aside, people just want to live life the way they want to live life in peace. We want to be able to afford life and live a somewhat decent life, have basic rights and protections for our kids if you choose to have kids. Like, it's not rocket science, but when you hire a fucking rocket scientist, this is where you get a bunch of fucking chaos and confusion.
The fucking rocket scientist is giving you what you just said you wanted.
I don't feel it. In fact, every time I sit down and I listen to what's happening on a daily basis, it gives me nothing but anxiety. The United States of anxiety. That's all I get. Because I don't make the most money in the world, but I'm not like struggling. But there are certain programs that the government provides that are important to me, Brandon, and the kids. And without those programs, it could affect their way of life in a matter of speaking. And that I don't appreciate because I didn't fucking ask for this shit. So why mine gotta be affected? I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with Donald Trump, Elon Musk. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas because at the end of the day, ain't nobody doing my 40 hours a week and they not writing my motherfucking checks.
Can I talk now, please?
Constantly on a daily basis, sitting here wondering.
Hold on, let me say this. United States of Anxiety. That still stands for USA. All right, I'll show myself out.
Can I talk now, please? To add to your anxiety, there is a strong possibility that since your children have been going to school, they've come in contact with a known pedophile.
Okay, now
hold on. Let me finish.
Brandon, because you already know how I feel about that.
You need to hear. Look, you need to hear the truth.
No, because
there are pedophiles in Henrico County school system. There are pedophiles in all of the school systems.
Okay, Rob.
Let me finish, please.
I can tell you for a fact.
Please. There is shit in this earth that wants to eat you, and they want to eat you. They want to eat your kids.
Well, guess what? It ain't gonna fucking happen. And let me tell you something. That is a very sensitive topic for me. No. I was being cute, but that you cannot say for no fucking fact. Because one, you don't know the school the kids go to. You don't know who the fuck they be around over my goddamn dead body. Trust and believe that.
These people are willing to make it happen. They snatch kids out of schools, Kia.
Well, I tell you what.
They ain't snatching them out their motherfucking schools. I promise you that.
They fucking snatch kids out of schools. They do all kinds of shit to fucking take your kids from you.
I don't know who you better stop
your peace of
saying
mind.
that shit.
There's shit out here in this damn world we don't even know about that want to fucking kill us. And Donald Trump is part of it. Is the tip of the spear that's making it go away.
You know I don't play those games because I'm real sensitive when it comes to the words that people say out their mouth in regards to our kids. Like, don't speak that type of shit.
I tell you what. I'm not going to disagree with you when you say something about a pedophile because there are creeps everywhere. But I tell you what, bruh, if a motherfucker is rolling around any of my kids' school, guess who's there every day now? Thank you, son. And I keep a fucking hawkeye on my damn kids. I don't play them games. So be real careful when you sit here and you say to me about somebody pedophile and somebody snatching somebody.
Hey.
No. Not when you talking about my son.
Look,
or my
you're not gonna y'all gonna calm the fuck down. You're not gonna keep threatening me and telling me what I ain't gonna say out my mouth. The unfortunate fact, as a parent, you need to accept the fact that there are fucking pedophiles in these goddamn school systems. Now, if you don't like it, that's fine.
Everybody knows.
But you're worried about Donald Trump. That's why he's cutting the fraud, waste, and abuse. That's what cutting fraud, waste, and abuse is. To get rid of the pedophiles.
My thing is, if you want to make a point, make it. But one thing you don't have to do is make it personal. Because if we just talking about shit just to talk about it, don't make it personal. Yeah, but you made it personal when you said my kids. Then you made it personal. Okay, don't put my kids
went to school with the same goddamn pedophile teachers. I went to school with pedophile teachers.
I don't like that.
Did a teacher touch you, Rob? Did a teacher ever touch you?
Nope, but I know some teachers that touch some kids. I know some teachers that touch some kids, and I had to testify.
Motherfuckers are weird. Motherfuckers are weird. Weird shit happens. Earth is a weird place. People are fucking weird. Okay, yes, we know that.
Like I was saying before you got triggered, while you were talking about your peace of mind and anxiety, there is shit in this world that is after us that you have no idea about. Very dangerous shit.
You know that.
Well, goddamn it, let it come. What the fuck?
No,
let it come. Let it come, there, Robert. Because at the end of the day, but let me tell you something.
There's also another thing that these things like to create, and it's called loosh. Loosh is anger, frustration, strife. So when we argue back and forth and we're yelling and screaming, these things get energy. They feed off of the anger and strife and argument. So when people are shooting each other, like these rash of shootings we have in Richmond, that's a loosh. They love that.
Then
when people are arguing over politics, they love that.
Leave my children out of it, and there'll be no fucking loosh between us. Leave my kids out of it.
Let me just say this.
Leave my children out of it.
Let me just say this.
That's all I'm gonna say. Leave my kids out of it.
I said what I said.
And I'm saying what I'm saying. Leave my kids out of it. And there'll be no loosh between us. I don't play that shit.
Loosh between us, whatever. What you talking, bro? I said what I said. Now, if y'all can't accept what I said,
you can say what you say without.
Then we can.
But you gotta act like an adult because you. But what you're doing, if you don't say as an adult, but you're not
acting
acting
what
like
to say out my mouth. We adults and we having an adult conversation.
But you're not acting like it. You're not acting like it. You can't tell us to calm down.
The unfortunate fact is, these are numbers and these are facts of shit that's going on in these schools, and that's why we need to cut the fraud, waste, and abuse.
I want to see
the numbers. The same people that are taking advantage of our children and keeping it quiet.
Show it to me. Show it to me. I want to see it myself with my eyes. I'll take that. How the fuck do you know, nigga, if they hide it? No, I want to see what you see because I can't believe a motherfucking word you saying until you prove it. Prove that shit. Because as of right now, you just talking. You got to prove it. I want to talk facts. Show it to me. Pull it up, Brandon.
Pull what up?
I don't know. Whatever the fuck Robert is talking about. I want to see that shit.
Hey, mommy.
Hi, baby.
Boy, if you don't stop talking like a baby, start talking like a teenager.
That's my baby. But no, seriously. So he hung up. You know what?
Yeah, he hung up.
I can't. No, we're not gonna do this. Bottom line is I cannot. Now let me explain myself because I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. When I'm expressing myself about a specific topic, I will use myself as an example as I'm telling my story, and that's okay. But what I don't like is somebody else using my shit as an example. No, nigga, that don't apply over here. That don't apply over here. Don't use me and mine as no fucking example to prove your wild ass thought or point that you can't even fucking pull up proof for. Now, and then you want to talk about people threatening you. Ain't nobody threatening you. We just telling you to watch your fucking mouth.
Okay. Now she went off. I don't know what happened, but allow me to say this. I know I was talking earlier about LeBron James and, you know, what he did with Stephen A. Smith in regards to his son. But here's the difference between that. His son is a professional athlete. His son is a grown adult. I will jump to the defense of my kids we're not talking about a 20-year-old millionaire. We're talking about a 13-year-old and a 9-year-old who, if you say anything in regards to anything foul in regards to my kids, yes, I'm going to jump quick. I don't give a damn. I'm going to jump real quick. And
Elon Musk don't even want to acknowledge his own goddamn kids that he got. He fighting a baby mama right now.
I don't give a fuck.
So I know he don't give a fuck about mine.
My kids, you know. And I don't mind, and you know, I don't mind the example of being made because that, you know, there's a part of what he's saying that is absolutely true, especially in California. That shit do happen. But you don't have to take it there.
He needs to speak it generally.
But
don't speak it personally. Exactly. Don't say your kids because now I feel some type of way.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is Robert is so steadfast on proving his point. He don't even listen to see how he's affecting. And we supposed to be people. You talking about this motherfucking loosh, but you don't give a fuck about the loosh when you dishing it out. You only give a fuck about the loosh when it's being handed to you. I don't like that. That's not a good way to have a debate. We can't debate like this.
You all right? Okay.
We can't debate like this.
Well, we can't debate like that neither. I guess maybe that's my cue. It's 11:33, dude. You may want to get ready to go to bed because I still got to get you up at around like 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, it's almost midnight. Okay. All right.
All right. That was interesting. Listen, when I came on here, I told myself I was going to be calm, cool, and collected. And I think I did a good job.
Yeah, you did. Hey, look, the kid shit triggered me too. So you're not alone on that one. The kid shit triggered me too. Especially now, you're going to say some shit like that. And nigga, I'm in the county now. And I have free reign in my children's school. Like, don't put that in my brain. Because I will take that bus to Holiday, and that is totally off my fucking route. I go to Brooklyn 3-4 times a day.
Don't be putting the schools out. Damn.
I didn't say the whole school. And I didn't even say the county. I didn't even say the name of the county.
No, seriously, because
county.
Yeah, that shit started. As soon as he said it, it just started making my heart beat fast. Because you're not going to speak words over my children. You speak words over your own shit. Don't speak words over what we got going on over here. I don't play those games. And as far as all this shit that out here to eat us, every time we wake up and walk out the fucking door, you know, all we doing is fighting to survive.
And I'm gonna tell
That's
you,
where we live.
This is why.
Look at the fuck where we live.
This is why, you know,
I don't give a fuck about the boogeyman.
After last time, I said that I wasn't even gonna talk the shit no more. I tried to give it one more chance because, you know, I cannot have that method of thinking of having what's going on CNN and Fox News or anything else like that dominating my mind space. Because one thing Robert is correct about, it is a lot of fucked up people with a lot of fucked up intentions.
For
but
sure.
There is, but there's also, you know, if you believe in any higher power, you also have to have faith in Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ. And I do. That's why I don't let this stuff dominate my mind space. Because at the end of the day, I'm a rider for God. I'm a rider. I'm not gonna say for God because I'm not talking about the Hollywood God. I'm a rider for the Heavenly Father and for Jesus Christ. And I firmly believe that He's a rider for me and mine. So I'm not going through that as well. I cannot focus my brain and my energy on shit like that. People getting eaten and shit like that. I cannot, and I will not do that. I will not do that. And you're talking about teachers touching. Yes, we know about that. Of course, it's everywhere. We know that. But I would like to think that I can send my children to school safely without worrying about that bullshit. It's been 9 years, 2 children so far, and it's been good. Don't bring that juju this way.
What you mean?
If you want to, like you said, if you want to talk about the shit, talk about it in general. Don't point at mine. You want to talk about the shit, talk about the shit. I won't stop nobody from talking about the shit. But don't say your kids could be no motherfucker. My kid over my dead body.
Period.
Don't do that shit.
Because Brandon, we've had these conversations before. Like I wish a nigga made a thought.
Nah.
I consider myself a fairly
stable
individual, but I would totally lose my cool.
I tell you what. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Say what?
No, I'm not even gonna bring that energy in there. No.
Bring what energy?
No, it was something I was about to say, but I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, okay.
Because the simple fact of the matter is that Jesus Christ has blessed both of our children with he's blessed both of our children as far as their school experience. And I intend to keep it that way. Especially now that I'm a part of that school system. Plan to keep it that way. That's all. So, you know, it is what it is. And you know, and I don't want nobody to think that I done lost love for Rob or anything like that. But no, but I'm gonna check your ass, especially when you talk about my kids. I don't give a fuck who you are. When you want to bring some crazy ass shit, and I'm not saying that it's not unfactual, because it is factual. I'm not saying what he wasn't saying is true. But speak about that in general topic. Don't specifically point at my motherfucking kids. Don't do that.
And see, the thing is like some people.
That's not gonna prove your point. What it's gonna do is piss me off.
Are you talking to Robert in the chat? I'm confused.
No, I'm not talking to Robert. I thought if Robert's watching the chat.
Oh,
maybe he is, maybe he's not. I'm saying this in general.
Okay.
No, I'm saying this in general. No, I mean, you trying to prove a point. You can prove it. There are many ways you can prove a point. Don't use my kids as an example, especially like that. Especially like that. Like, you know, me and Rob started off when I first brought him in to the show, we were talking about that LeBron Stephen A shit. And I was like, that was I still think that was a weak ass move by LeBron, because his son is a grown ass man and he's a professional athlete. So if anybody who's been watching the whole time saying, well, you was talking about when LeBron was standing up for his son, that's different.
It's literally Stephen A doing his job, though. He gets paid to critique.
That's Stephen A doing his job, and LeBron's son is a grown ass man. And he's being critiqued. He wasn't being critiqued about the type of person he was. If somebody was saying, hey, Bronny is a fucked up individual, he's a horrible human being, that's different. Then you go ahead and ride for your kid. But he was being critiqued as a professional athlete. You're not going to critique anything about my 13-year-old or my 9-year-old and think that I'm not going to say nothing about it or think that she's not going to say nothing about it. You can cancel that. Especially when you're talking about being taken and eaten. The fuck?
Yeah. That's dead.
No, that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket. You want to talk about that exact situation? Like Kia said, talk about it in general discussion. Talking about my kids specifically is out of pocket. Or even if he had said, well, for example, can I use your kids as an example? Asking first.
Hell no.
And we would have said, okay, we'd rather you not. Or what if, if he had said, what if somebody kid it's just
hell no, nigga.
It's all about how, it's all
just
about
generally speak, period.
Yeah. That's out of pocket. That's out of fucking pocket. You can make your point without having to get personal. That's why I can't fuck with this politics shit, man. Because niggas get
it's no. And let me say
and
something,
I'm not
because
threatening anybody neither.
It's not everybody.
When it comes to my kids, I don't give a fuck how you take it. When it comes to my children, I don't give a fuck how you take what I'm saying, because I didn't bring my kids into this situation, into this conversation. So nobody was threatening you, but I don't give a fuck how you take it when you're talking about my children, my young children.
You don't have to stop talking politics, Brandon. It's not everybody who does that. It's literally like it's like a specific crowd of people who behave like this, and it's not just Robert. I'm so amazed because it's almost like an alien takeover. I'm like, it's so weird because they all say the same thing. They all have the same tactics. I don't get that shit.
But niggas I fuck with do that shit. And it's crazy. Niggas I fuck with do that shit. And it's like, bruh, are you serious?
And see, you notice with me, because I feel like every time I get on here now with Robert, it's been nothing but a confrontation. And I'm not, I'm really not a confrontational person. But what I don't like is the personal attack. That's when I got mad. Just like last time, he called me racist. This time, you bringing my kids into it. It's like, why the fuck you got? Like Kendrick said, we ain't got to get personal. It's a friendly page. You should keep it that way.
Hey, I'm gonna hit Keith up later. Keith, you a funny ass nigga. Because anytime oh my God, Steph, and listen, Steph, look at this, Steph. I was hearing everything that you were saying, sweetie. I was. Because, she's a federal employee, and I'm not going to disregard anybody's living being just abruptly ended for whatever.
It's not okay.
But Keith was saying, he said he did this the last time he saw that shit. That's crazy.
He did what?
This. See, look at the emoji.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah. Like, that's nuts.
I really enjoy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a nerd, and I've always been like a science nerd and a history nerd, low key English nerd too. But we won't be talking about English stuff here on this show. But anyway, I get excited.
Ebonics as a motherfucker. Fuck, I'm proud of Ebonics.
I get excited.
Who that?
What you saying?
I said I'm Ebonics as a motherfucker. Who that? You will? Huh?
Wow.
What nigga? Huh? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying I get excited. Like I think the first couple times when I did the Conspiracy Fridays and we was actually talking about legit conspiracy theories, like won't nobody ripping each other damn head off. But my thing is, it's a little personal for me. This, especially everything that's going on in the news lately, because of with Roman school and the kids' insurance and stuff like that.
That has nothing to do with nothing. I found that out. That ain't got, well, when you found it out, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and that's good.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like people don't want to live on the edge every damn day.
Nah.
Nobody wants to live on the edge every damn day by someone who isn't.
That's why I don't watch
exactly.
It. That's why
I watch it. I don't watch it as much as I did during like the election season. Oh, I was like every day with it. But now I'm just every once in a while I'll check in. Every once in a while. But I said all that to say, like, it's not fun when Robert does that. It's not fun. It's too much. It's too much. And then how you come on somebody else's platform being mad disrespectful. If you feel how you feel and you want to say what you want to say it on your own motherfucking channel. Do it on your own goddamn podcast. You can't disrespect Brandon, the host of the show, because you came at our kids.
Exactly.
Like, it's ridiculous. And then want to talk about be an adult. The fuck? Brandon, you got to get some different people on the podcast.
I'm weak. Oh, my Lord.
Because I don't want to be arguing every Friday.
Oh, boy. Man. Hey, Power was good tonight, chat. It was. Needs to get a little bit more up-tempo, and I believe it's building up to it. But, boy, that Kanan is something. Look, I'm about to go because I just told Roman to go ahead, go to bed because it's almost midnight. You know, I said I do between 2 or 3 hours. I said that to myself before I went on. I don't know what to say.
Was it me?
I'm just seeing this conversation. I'm just seeing this comment from Lomar. Why every time we get to politics, we have a blow up? Shaking my head. We might have to leave politics out from now on. Yes.
No, it wasn't. We weren't even. He started talking about pedophiles and people eating kids and all this other weird shit. Like, now you drawing the fucking line. Okay? If you want to talk about your weird shit, don't do it with my kids in the sentence.
Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, it wouldn't. And here we go again. Wow. What an MFing show. Lomar, you ain't shit. I just want you to know that.
Brandon, I don't think I'm good for the show.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Well, it was, no, it was disrespectful, bro. It was disrespectful, you know. I put up with a lot of shit, and it's not even for clicks and likes, because I don't give a fuck who clicks and likes this. This is done for a passion. Again, once again, I've never made $1 off of this. I do it because it's a passion, and I can give people a platform, however small it is. It's still a platform. It's still out there in the clouds forever. People to go out there and say whatever they want to say, you know, within context. And, you know, just all I'm going to say is, man, if you want to use an example.
And respectfully.
Yeah, as long as you want to use an example, bro, you know, use your own damn kids. Don't use mine.
Right. And it's hard to talk with someone.
Hold up. What? Oh, hey, you stupid.
And yeah, Brandon. I was like, Brandon, don't do it.
Hey, look, we won't talk about kids being eaten. So it is, you know, hey, look, I'm an entertainer. It is what it is. But all that entertainment shit went out the door as soon as I heard yo kids.
I had to meditate.
I was like,
I gotta go meditate. Yeah, seriously.
Dad mode immediately kicked in. And
yeah, Roman that was like the trigger.
Roman is sitting right behind me, hearing that
and
shit.
London right here next. Well, London sleep.
Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh no, hold up. You know, dad mode kicked right in. Hold up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Nah, bro. I won't threaten to nobody, but when it comes to my kids, honestly, I don't give a fuck how you take it.
And then the thing about it is, why he got to take everything as a fucking threat? Who I know,
but when it comes to my kids, I'm first of all, for the record,
is saying watch your mouth a threat?
No, for the record, I wasn't
dead ass serious.
I wasn't threatening nobody. But when it comes to my children, I don't care how you take it. When it comes to my kids who don't do nothing to nobody, I don't care how you take it. I wasn't threatening anybody. But when it comes to my kids, this isn't Bravon the podcaster or Brandon Bravon Towns the podcaster. This is Brandon Towns the father. I don't care how you take it when it comes to my children. Period.
I was about to say, when it comes to me, you take it how you want to take it. Period. No, that was crossing the line.
And Brandon Bravon Towns, the podcaster, and Brandon Towns, the father, is one and the same motherfucker. I promise you that. Oh.
My heart racing again. I need to go to bed.
What the hell is your heart racing for?
Because it really upset me. I was very upset.
Man, woosah.
I was very upset because it's like the thing that I could see if this was some random ass troll on the internet, but this is someone we've known literally for decades.
You've known him longer
like,
than me.
Stop saying that, okay?
But it's the truth. You've known him longer than
saying
me.
that. You don't have to keep saying it for the record.
That is for the record. Whoa, that's crazy. Wow. Okay.
What?
I was just reading something where I don't know if you've ever well, yeah, you have. I know I got the DVD. It was a child actor who was on this movie called South Central. He played the son of a gangbanger, and now he's actually on death row in real life. That's crazy.
You know what? Art imitating life. That's why you gotta be careful. And see, this is kind
remember
of
that movie we watched where the boy got shot in the back, and then when he was recovering, he was like, "Honky ball." I love honky ball.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
But can I? And I hate to keep bringing it back, but I'm gonna bring it back real quick. That was the point I was trying to make to Robert when he first brought the kids up. And I said, speaking things over the kids, because whatever you choose to believe, your words have power. Okay. God created us in his image, and God created everything with his words. So why are we so foolish to believe our words don't create reality as well? Don't fucking speak your weird shit over my motherfucking kids.
Arf.
And all I have to say with Robert from this moment moving forward, if we're going to be on this podcast again, every time you go out of pocket, it's going to always be up with me, because I'm not playing. We can talk all this shit, but you're not going to make it personal. Stay in your fucking lane.
I just wish that he would stay on long enough to resolve the shit. Face it like an adult. If we're going to have adult conversation, we can disagree like adults. We can argue like adults. We can argue like kids. But at the end of the day, we're still adults. Stay on long enough so we can resolve the situation instead of always exiting yourself from the conversation, which is like you can't handle it no more. You know, if you're man enough to make your comments, be man enough to resolve the situation. That's all I'm going to say. Now, for Sports Plus Life, we've gotten too goddamn serious. We've gotten way too goddamn serious.
You said plus life.
Well, it is plus life, but you know what? Life can be funny too. So you know where I'm about to go. Or do you?
Oh my God. No, I do know where you're going. I know.
You have no idea. No, you don't.
I do.
No,
Ray J.
Through the perilous fight, or the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streamed.
You laughing?
And the rockets red glare, the bombs burn, gave proof through the night that our flag was still
Oh my God. Oh, they're booing her.
Say does that star
looked drunk.
spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
She sang that song like the state of our nation right now.
Yeah.
That shit is fucked up.
Oh. Yes.
Wow.
Hold on. What'd you
Poor
say,
baby.
Lomar? What'd you say, Lomar? You said your mama just asked, who the hell is that? A person who immediately after they sung that song checked themselves into rehab. True
That's
story.
insane.
Because if you couldn't tell, she was drunk as shit.
Somebody should have stopped her. Somebody should have stopped her. They probably like, we don't have a backup. She got to go on. I would have just played the instrumental track and had the audience sing along. Like,
had a band come out there, a flute motherfucker or something.
Wow.
But you know what? You know I gotta do it. Let's do this.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born. Yo, sing, come on. Till my baby's born, 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 till my baby's born. One wish, if I had one wish, one wish, one wish. Sing it. One wish, one wish, one wish. Sing it. One wish, one wish, one wish.
Hold on, Brandon.
One wish.
You know, the thing about
I
it
got
is
something to
that-
say.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say everybody on stage with him ain't shit because they knew he sounded horrible and yet they was hyping him up so hard. That is not nice.
I just want to say this. I don't dislike Ray J. As a matter of fact, I would consider myself a Ray J fan. But I guarantee you, if Ray J ever met me, he would probably want to whoop my ass. He would probably want to what's the boy name that used to hang out with? He would probably want a sick whack 100 on my ass. If Ray J ever met me, he would probably want to whoop my ass. And it's not that I don't like Ray J, I do. But anytime shit gets too serious or I've had a bad day, this is my fucking go-to. It makes me feel better immediately.
Hey, Brandon, you remember this? You remember this?
Hey, yo, we
Remember what?
It's the new turned up Ray J. What it do?
What it do? Already. I need to find that shit.
Yeah, make some noise for Ray J and this motherfucker.
Oh, before I go, you hear about the new boy about Jonathan Majors?
What about him?
This man came out and said that when he was a kid, he was SA'd by men and women as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
What was he? What is it? He just randomly came out and said that, or? Did somebody ask him, or he just volunteered the information?
This may have been volunteered information.
Just random observation, like
random observation. But you set it up. Now I got to knock it down. I just want you to know this.
I'm introducing everybody to the new turned up Ray J. What it do? I'm introducing everybody to the new turned up Ray J. What it do?
What the fuck are you wearing?
That is hilarious. I cannot take Ray J serious. He's hilarious.
Right, well, yes. It is now. Hey, Omar, you ain't shit. Nah, you might.
I can't see these comments. It's like an inside joke.
Well, you can't see them on your phone? Look on your phone. That's crazy because Rob can see him on his phone. Or I don't know, maybe he's looking on his laptop. I don't know. But I'm introducing.
I think I did. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Maybe it just come up late.
I'm introducing y'all to the new turned up Ray J. What it do? But anyway, yes, it is now officially midnight. It is now. I'm sorry. I gotta hear that shit one more time. I'm sorry. I haven't heard that shit in years. I ain't gonna lie. It's the first time I ever looked for it.
I'm introducing everybody to the new turned up Ray J. What it do?
What the fuck are you wearing?
That is so foolish.
Okay. Anyway, yes. Am I going to bed? No. But I'm getting off of here. I need to delete some stuff. My memory on StreamYard is starting to run out.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it is from these.
It's all at Loosh. It's all at Loosh.
It's all like goddamn Loosh. Leave my fucking kids out of it. And I told him, I said, leave my kids out of it. There'll be no Loosh between us. I wasn't bullshitting.
I don't think either one of us was out of pocket, to be honest.
No. You know, the arguing and shit, whatever. I can deal with that. But when you, like I said, as soon as you went to your kids, like I said, dad mode kicked in. I went from podcast host to father. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, bro.
I didn't even really have time to think. My mouth started speaking before my brain formed a thought.
No, my brain actually had time to think. My brain had time to think. And it was rough. You way out of pocket, bro. Like I said, and my son is sitting here behind me. You way out of pocket.
Speak that weird shit over here.
And he's listening to this shit. Like, nah. You should have seen Roman's face when he said that shit. He said, I was like, oh shit. But anyway. All right, Sports Plus Life fam. Thank y'all for thugging it out with your boy for almost 2 hours and 45 minutes. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Mount this beer. Peace. Love y'all. And I tell you, I will talk to y'all Monday. Shamrock the block, you dig? Outie.